Hi there, I'm Andy Hillier, and in this lesson I'm going to teach you how to play Pink Reprise by 2 Feet. It's a lovely little song. I've just done a cover of it, so the previous video before this will be me playing through the whole thing. In this video I'm just going to teach you how to play it. If you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, if you could give me a like on the video and give me some comments in the comment section. Just want to say hi or anything, it's just great to hear from you. Okay, so let's get started. The first bit we need is like the chords that go through the whole song. It's a little arpeggio. It starts on an A minor chord, and you're gonna you put your first finger on B1, second finger D2, third finger on G2, and you just play the A string, and then the B string. A string, then the D string, then the B string, and the G string. So A, D, B, G, and do that twice. The next bar is based around an F, so your first finger's barred across all the strings on the first fret, second finger on G2, and your little finger on D3. You don't need to worry about your third finger for this arpeggio because you're going to play the E string, then the D, then the B, and then G. So you go. And there's 2 bars of that. The next bar is based around a B minor, second finger A2, third finger on D2, and you play the A string, D, then B, then G. So you got, and then the last chord's an E chord. Just need your first finger on G1, third finger on D2, and you play the A string, D, B, and G. And 2 bars of that. So let's try and put it all together. Here we go. Ready and. Now that goes through the whole song. And then after the first time round, the lead guitar comes in over the top. Okay, so for this first line, starting off on the 7th fret of the D string, D7, and then G5, and then you're going to do a quick hammer on from G5 to G7. So it goes, starts on beat 4, goes 1, 2, 3. Into the next bar, we're going to bend that 7 up and down, and then into the next bar, you're going to play 5 on the G string, slide down to fret 4, and then play 5 on the D string and 7 on the D string. So the first 1, 2, 3, 4 bars go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Into the next bar, we're going to slide from 7 quickly up to fret 9, and then you're going to play a 7. So you slide up and then hit 7, and then in the next bar we're going to do a hammer on from 5 to 7. So it goes, and in the next bar it does the same, sliding up to 9 and down, slide back down to 7, and in the last bar we've got 4. So let me play that whole line for you. 1, 2, 3. And on that 4, do a little bit of bend up and down. The next line is going to start with rest. So that goes D7, G4, G5, G7, G5, and then a hammer on and pull off from 4 to 5 back to 4. And then to the next bar you can play the 7. Don't play the note in the bracket. Any notes in the brackets just ignore. So you got rest. Into the next bar goes 4, 5, 7, 5, and then slide from 7 to 9, and then down to fret 4, all on the G string. So it's 1, 2, and then into the next bar we've got 5, 7 hammer on, and then fret 5 on the B string, and then fret 4 on the G string. And then the last phrase in the second last bar of the line goes, so fret 5 on the G string, fret 7 on the G string, fret 5 on the B string, and then fret 4 on the G, and then fret 5 on the G string. So the whole line goes rest. Okay, and then get to the main theme. Now this, we'll do this in 2 lines, this theme, and the 2 lines repeat round 3 times. So the first line of the main theme goes 1, 2. Which is going 7, pulling off to fret 5, and then you can hit fret 7 on the G string, and then fret 5. And then a quick flurry of notes. You're going to play 7 on the D string, pulling off to the 5th fret, and then the same on the A string. So you go. Okay, so the first 2 bars go 1, 2. Okay, the next bars, same pulling off, 7, 5, and back to 7. Then up to 7, up to fret 9, and then fret 4, then fret 5. So let's do the whole line. Here we go. After 2. 1, 2. On to the next line. It's almost the same, but we've got an extra 7 there. So you go 7, 5, 7, then another 7, and then 5, and then that part. So the first 2 bars go 1, 2. And then the last phrase goes fret G4, G5, G7, G5, G4, D7, and then hammer on from 4 to 5 on the G string, and then fret 4. So it goes. So the whole of that second line goes, of the main theme goes 1, 2. So let's put the whole of the main theme together. Here we go. After 2. 1, 2. And that just repeats around 3 times. And that's the end of the song. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this little lesson. If you have, if you could subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. If you could give me a like on the video and leave me some comments in the comment section down below. I've been Andy Hillier, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time.